Hey, everybody. It's Marty Bahama causing a lot of drama. Hope you guys are having a great day. We're going to talk about some Facebook group updates. We're going to talk about some great success that a lot of a lot of different people, including a comedian, including a lot of realtors, including a lot of loan originators, including people selling sheds, people selling cars. We're going to talk about all that good stuff. So I hope we're actually in the right place at the right time and hope we got a good connection tonight. If you guys see any kind of issues, any kind of problems, let us know. I think the last time we had attempted to go live on here, we just it's just not the same as it was on Facebook. Facebook we didn't seem to have as many issues, but I do like the setup on YouTube a little bit better. I like the way it looks better, and I like the whole different type audience. We're picking up a lot of YouTube basically YouTube people that are used to YouTube because it is kind of tough if you think about this. We know the Facebook groups inside out. Hey, kamikaze. Good. We know these Facebook groups inside out. If you don't mind, kamikaze, please share this into our notifications groups. But when it comes to YouTube, it's switching over to YouTube is a little different. The lives looks different, and just the whole setup itself. But also to trying to take an entire audience from one social media platform, or at least a lot of our Buzz team members, over to YouTube to check us out on the YouTube channel. So we're trying to grow this channel. So if you don't mind, please subscribe. This is not edited. We're live. Sometimes I take these chances and I go live knowing I'm probably going to mess up, knowing that Honey Buzz over here is probably going to jump up here and go crazy. Never know what's going to happen. Thank you, Kamikaze. I just seen where you shared that. I appreciate that. Thank you. So let's talk about some of our great news so far. Steve Hofstetter, definitely, probably, well, without a doubt. Hey, Aspen, what's up? How you doing? How you doing? Awesome. I'm glad you're in here, and I'll answer some of your questions here in a few minutes, Aspen. I definitely have a few questions you've asked there, so I'll knock those out. That's awesome. But Steve Hofstetter, he is a comedian that I reached out to probably a month ago, maybe a little bit more than a month ago, and started, basically just asked him, "Hey, would you like some help?" Haha, thank you, Aspen. I appreciate that. Awesome. And yeah, and we'll definitely get on a Zoom call too. Don't you worry. We'll get on a Zoom call tomorrow, and we'll definitely go over those questions more in person. Like for example, I'm gonna go ahead and knock one out real quick, then I'll get back to Steve. You were talking about how to basically train these lenders to be able to handle all this volume come in, all these people, what to say. Now, here's the thing you're going to run into is when you're reaching out to a lender out there, going to work with a lender, you need to first find out how many loans per month that lender does. Is this lender, does he know does he or she know what they're doing is what I'm trying to say, because you can there's realtors out there, there's loan originators out there that are newer in the business, that hasn't seen all the crazy different things that can happen in the real estate industry. So they don't, some are better than others. My best by far is Neil Mangrum. He just sent me a screenshot a few minutes ago where his processor Rachel Rayburn has got 14 loans clear to close from today from to the 29th of September. So right around probably in the last 16 days, she has 14 clear to closes. But now Neil is the kind of guy that if you sent Neil the application, he's going to think outside the box. He's going to not take a customer's word for it when they say, I've got a 609 credit score. No. Because 99% of the time, that client does not know what their credit score is. Almost all of us really don't know our exact score. And here's something I have seen plenty of times in the past is we would pull somebody's credit, and the type of loan they'd want to do, we wouldn't offer. But I have a buddy in the mortgage business. I reach out to my buddy BT, Brandon Taylor, and I say, Brandon, here's a loan that we don't take over here. Would you like to help this guy out? Well, Brandon don't get to use my credit report. He's got to pull his own. So when he pulls his own credit, guess what? There's been numerous times that we have pulled different scores. They got 3 different credit scores: Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. The lender has to go by the middle credit score, not the middle in line, by number value. So if you got a 700, a 650, and a 600, then we would use a 650. That's a score we would go by. But 99% of the time, these people do not know their credit. There's been plenty of times somebody has told me they got a 580 credit score. I pull their credit and they have a 660, a 670. There's all these different people out there offering these free credit reports, blah, 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 free credit reports. And really, it's just a consumer report. Zoom this up a little bit here. Maybe it look a little bit better. I don't know. Check this out. Well, I thought I would. Probably hitting the wrong button. But yeah, there's what's called a consumer report. Yep, and I don't know kamikaze, but I'm probably hitting the wrong button. I was trying to zoom this up some. And then there's your mortgage report and your consumer report. Oh boy, about made a boo boo. Your consumer report is not going to show everything that a mortgage report is going to looking at. So if you see freecreditreport.com, you see privacyguard.com. Privacy Guard is usually who I would send people to because it'd be just a little bit better, a little bit more accurate than the credit consumer or the freecreditreport.com, and it would charge them $1 per bureau. So if they're not willing to go spend $1 per bureau to see where they're at and kind of get an idea if there's any kind of lates, and that's what we're really looking for, by the way. We're not always looking at that credit score or looking for the credit score. We're also looking at their history because credit score does not buy houses, Aspen, and that's what we got to teach these other loan officers out there, that you do not buy a house with good credit. You've got to have good DTI, debt to income ratio. You've got to have the income, the 2 years provable income. Some people say they make 100,000 a year, but then they write off 100,000 a year. They make zero. Trust me, we've been through all that. And please, guys, give me a like, give me a share if you don't care. The buzz is where you want to be. Once you're part of the buzz, you're a what is, not a what was. I was trying to zoom this in here a little bit just so I could actually see a little bit better. Not as much just for you guys, but also too for me. And I probably even hitting the wrong button here. Ha ha! Thank you, Aspen. Ha ha! I love it. I love it. I love it. I want some more buzz. I want some more of it. Feels good being live again, guys. You know, I go in these little spurts. Sometimes I'll start working on material, or things will get busy. Life happens. We all, I'm trying to grow to Southwest funding branches at the same time. We went from one small branch to now we've got, I think, 9 different satellite branches out there in different places. So trying to grow the Southwest funding branches at the same time, we're trying to build this buzz, helping different businesses out there. So Aspen, what we're going to do is we're going to train those loan officers on how to get these applications in and how to be a better loan officer, not just think of a credit score. Okay, yes or no, yes, no. No, we're going to put this person on a path, because the most important thing to remember is when you go drop this post out there, you could create those polls. These people now know who you are. They didn't know who you are or who you were until you did that. Now they know who you are. You are a path to the product that they want. You're a realtor. You're a path to a home. They're a loan officer. They're also a path to a home. If it's a car salesman, that's a path to a car. And that's the greatest things about these Facebook groups is the clients just come rolling in without a doubt. Now, Steve Hofstetter, very, very funny comedian. I'm talking about absolutely hilarious. I just started going, I come across him on with YouTube. I get on YouTube and I started searching, and I go through a bunch of comedians, and I love watching, late night, just sitting there listening to comedians go off and everything, because they're the only ones still really allowed to be able to say anything that's kind of borderline sketchy. Unless you're a comedian, you have no right to say anything, and I totally agree with that. Everybody just be quiet, stay in your lane. You always got to stay in your lane and keep the drama off Facebook. Save the drama. Don't need it on Facebook. Made it maybe a few months back, but never tried to do anything with it. He had like 50 something members in it, or maybe 40 something members. I maybe had 10 members. It was pretty low. And I said, okay, here's how we're gonna grow this. And I started giving some advice. And he's got a big audience. He's had over 100 million downloads on YouTube or something like that. So it was a little easier for him to here they come flooding in there. This guy literally took his Facebook group from 40 or 50 members to over 8,000 members in like 2 weeks. 40 or 50 members to 8,000 members, maybe 8,500 members within 2 weeks. And he's there. He put a good post out there for me. He put it on my timeline. You can go to Marty Human or Marty Bahama and check my timeline. You can go look up Steve Hofstetter on YouTube. Like I said, is absolutely amazing. If you like those comedians that kind of battle with the audience a little bit, you got the comedians that don't say nothing to the audience. Then you got those comedians that are kind of battle with the audience. He's one of those battlers, and it is absolutely hilarious. So, going back to some of your questions, Aspen, since you were awesome enough to show up here, I'm going to make sure I knock some of these out. So we've got the question about the lenders, and guess what? Since you're a Buzz team member, Aspen, if these lenders do not work with Southwest Funding, but you're a Buzz team member, I will give them access to classroom number 1 and 2 to help them learn how to reel these clients and use that Buzz loop where you guys are using that messenger group and keeping everybody in that Buzz loop together. Now, that's one of the strongest things that everybody loves about, the Buzz formula. The Buzz formula, yeah, it's about creating posts. It's about creating polls, obviously. It's about commenting on houses and finding those for sale by owners super easy. It's about creating a group and kind of creating leverage for yourself, like I have right now with this East Tennessee antique group that I created, antique cars and trucks for sale. I get to approve all the posts. I get to approve all the members. I get to ask 3 questions to all those new members coming on board. And guys, by the way, I have a bad habit looking down here because I'm trying to look for the comments, and I know I need to be looking up here more. But and plus you guys can't tell. I'm incognito in the skies, in the skies, in the skies. Yes, yes, yes. And all you got to do, Aspen, is just create a messenger group with me and anybody that you want to work these Facebook groups with you. Create a messenger group with me, them, and Don Marie, and we'll get them rolling because we want them to be able to work with you in those messenger groups, create those cartoon houses. Absolutely amazing. Hey, what's up, Ed, today? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome to the Buzz, where you're a what is, not a what was. Guys, this is going to be a nice laid back night because Honey Buzz over here, she's about passed out. I love it. I love it. I love it. I knew that if I brought one of her favorite chairs and her favorite cushions in here, that she might actually lay down. So mission accomplished, Kamikaze. I don't think Kamikaze thought that mission was going to work. But yes, we definitely spoil her. She is our Honey Buzz mascot. Kamikaze, absolutely amazing, helping me get all this set up, guys. She is absolutely amazing for the video, being able to use the regular video and the mic, all this stuff. Because I'm telling you, I am lost when it comes to this stuff. And I think she was too at first, but she is too smart. They're not going to stop her, that's for sure. No electronics is going to stop Kamikaze Christie, without a doubt. So let's see here, Aspen. Let's talk about some of your questions real quick. Hey, I see the messenger group. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And let me pull up a couple more of your questions here. And you said, I'm sorry for all the questions. Do not be sorry for all the questions. Hey. Yes, yes, yes. I do like that, Ed. So not only welcome to the Buzz, where your what is or not a what was, but also too welcome to Southwest Funding, where you're going to close a serious amount of loans. And when I say serious, I mean serious amount of loans. So getting quite a few leads. We took care of that one. And you're trying to buy a group from somebody out of town, referrals. All right. So yeah, and I wouldn't even worry about that at all, Aspen. It doesn't matter. That matters zero. So I went on that streak where when we first got back from Mexico, oh, is this Michael Hicks? Holy guys, holy moly, guacamole. That right there is Michael Hicks. He is a legend. He's a living legend. One of our longest Buzz team members ever. Absolutely amazing. Jackson, Tennessee. He's got his picture on top of a 75,000 member group. He's got his picture on top of a 25,000 member group. And he knows how to use those groups to use that leverage to say, hey, let me list your house and I'm going to immediately let 100,000 people see it. Landon Martin, what's up? What's up? What's up? My superstar. His superstar up in Indianapolis. That is awesome. Awesome. Yes, Ed, welcome to Southwest Funding 2. You're going to see our processors pull some magic off. You're going to see some amazing, a lot of clear to closes. You're going to, ha ha ha, you're going to see Landon Martin train you to be the best of the best of the best. And I'll tell you what's one thing I love about the real estate industry. One thing I love about, I don't care if you're a realtor, I don't care if you're a loan originator, doesn't matter. You get paid for your effort, always. Now, I personally think it's easier to be a loan originator, and I think you get more freedom. Now, do I think you can make more money as a real estate agent? If you went into flipping houses and you had that access, number one, yes. If you were really good at flipping those for sale by owners into listings like Michael Hicks is, number two, yes. Then all of a sudden, or like Aspen was asking about referrals. So Aspen, it doesn't matter. You can buy groups all over the United States, all over the world. Does not matter. I've got groups in 30 something states. Doesn't matter where you're from. Doesn't matter you're from California. Because number one is just because your profile now says California doesn't mean you didn't move to that location. It doesn't mean you're not from that location. So remember, you got to keep this simple, stupid. Don't overthink it. Not calling you stupid by no means. I'm just saying keep it that simple. You know, and just like one of my greatest polls that we create out there, you see how simple that poll is. It literally says if you were going to sell your house, how much would you sell it for either now or in the spring? Or are you thinking about selling your house either now or in the spring? How much would you sell it for? And then we put those options out there. 200,000, 300,000, a million. I've had 8 people click $1 to $2 million to sell their house. And we're talking about real estate agents being able to do something that the loan originators cannot do, and that is get paid off that 25% referral fee. Now, that right there, I would definitely always be taking advantage of that for sure, without a doubt. Ha ha ha, found someone to rent out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That is what I'm talking about. Landon, you're beating me now. Well, maybe not on income, Landon. Maybe not on income, but okay, maybe you are. Wait a minute, let me see how much that is again. Oh, boy. I tell you what, Landon, if he needs more groups, you know who to talk to. Guys, be sure to hit that bell for notifications. I'll be going live a lot more often. And be sure to subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Be sure to like it. I appreciate that, guys. Looks like we got 5 likes. I love it. I love it. I love it. I want some more of it. That is awesome. That is awesome, Landon. I'm impressed, man. I'm impressed. It's just a matter of timing. Oh, there we go. Bought a house this morning there. See, that's what I'm talking about, Michael Hicks. And there's where you start taking that to another level. Just like me and Landon are taking these Facebook groups to another level as far as using them for virtual real estate. To me, I've got an 85,000 member Houston group. I can put any business on top of that group I want to because it's my group. And when I put that business on that group, 85,000 people immediately get notified. Now, here's a nice little hint for you guys. One of the updates that we noticed today, you'll like this, Michael Hicks, you'll like this, Landon, is if you are brand new inside of a group and you try to post for the very first time, and you guys need to let me know if this is in every group. So, for example, when you get into a new group, Landon, or you get into a new group, Michael, or Aspen, anybody, let me know when you try to post for your very first time if it shows you something, it shows you the group rules. Because if it shows you the group rules when you post for the very first time, then you can put your link to your website into the rules. You can put your link to your personal branding group inside into the rules. And I'm telling you right now, I've already got my YouTube link in there. I've already got my website. I've had my website in some of the groups. And I'm telling you guys, even till this day, even though I don't originate loans anymore, trying to spread this out to all the different businesses out there. But even though I don't originate loans anymore, I still get applications come in on a daily. And they come in because my website links are out there in these groups. It's seriously insane how many people come in. How much? How much? How much? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. What's oh, that is amazing for sure. Ha ha. You about to buy one in Utah? Good job, Aspen. Great job. Great job. Great job. And yeah, don't worry about you being from Cali. Don't you worry about that. What you worry about is they got something you want. You got something they want. Make this happen. Ah, ho, ho. That's no problem. That's no problem, Ed. Ha ha. Happens all the time. Sometimes Landon comes in and tries to hijack my lives. Ha 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 ha. Just kidding. Just kidding. Yes, yes, yes. Ha ha ha. No doubt. No doubt. But people are really starting to see the value of the Facebook groups. There's no question about that at all. I'm glad I'm able to touch my desk now without messing my camera up. The other day I had this on Zoom and I was bouncing my desk around. It was going back and forth. But yes, that is a great update, guys. If you're brand new to a group, when you first try to post, it's going to make you see the group rules again. If you go into your rules or groups that you control and put your website link to whatever business you have, whether it be a personal branding group, whether it be your website, put it into the rules and say, like one of my rules, for example, Landon, in a lot of my groups, and any of the loan originators watching this, is if you have a 580 credit score and 2 years job history, of course, now we need to change that to 620 just because of the you know what craziness this year. If you have a 620 credit score and 2 years job history and you're looking to buy a house, go to my link right here and fill the application out, and I'll get back with you. And I'm telling you right now, I get applications in from those questions and those rules a lot, and from having it in my description. So there's so many different ways that I've been teaching our Buzz team members. When you grow your personal branding group to a certain level, you're not going to have to post on Facebook anymore. You can because it's fun. We get addicted to it. We love it because it's 100% mobile, but you don't have to because you're going to get so many people coming into your Facebook group. It's crazy. Just an insane amount of people just flowing in on a daily. All right, guys. I hope this has helped. Speaking of that East Tennessee car group, by the way, I do want to throw this out there. The other day, somebody had put into the questions. One of my questions is, what kind of antique car are you trying to sell? And what's your bottom price and what's your target price? Well, they brought in a 69 Mustang. Now, if I would have wanted it, I could have had first dibs on it because I sent that person a message before they even joined my group. I sent them a message. I said, hey, can I see pictures of your 69 Mustang? This works for any type business whatsoever, even houses for sale, Michael Hicks. You see my polls I create out there. And ha ha ha. I see that. I see that. I see that. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Aspen, I will definitely be on a Zoom with you tomorrow. But you see the poll I created about, hey, do you have any house? Do you have a house or any land for sale? And then the options, you put those different options in there. One of the best options to put, I have a house under 50,000. Because then you know for sure you're most likely going to be walking into a fixer upper. A fixer upper. Hey, hey, hey. All right, guys. The buzz is out. Hope you guys have enjoyed this. I'll see you guys tomorrow night, 10 p.m. See ya, see ya, see ya.